We are in the new age where change is the only constant.
COVID-19 virus spread throughout the world like wildfire and gives a big impact and change to education.
Because of the pandemic, new normal education was introduced. New normal education has been really hard, but we can embrace change and get inspired to move forward.
The Department of Education have positive energy to fight against negative forces.
In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity.
After all, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Modular distance learning was being adopted as the mode of learning delivery.
And today, we surpass the biggest change and we will celebrate another successful school year, the school year 2020-2021.
Let us witness the Caucab Elementary School virtual graduation ceremony. Today marks a significant milestone for our young learners who successfully completed the basic requirements in elementary level. They did their best to surpass the challenges brought by COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a time to reap the fruits of their labor and celebrate victory. My due respect to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Judela Arlene Paz, equally respected Public Schools District Supervisor, Mrs. Aida C. Cabrera, to the Principal of Caucab Elementary School, Mr. Gil S. de la Peña, to the barangay officials headed by Honorable Willie B. Cabuquin, to our honored guests, visitors, parents, graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Start with, let us pay tribute to our national flag by singing of the Philippine National Anthem. And this will be followed with a prayer by Nathaniel B. Mungusira, a grade 6 pupil. Then the Region 8 hymn and the Biliran hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mag-ibig, telas ng sinananan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagkaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mag-amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
God, without you, life has no meaning. Thank you for giving us the purpose to lead an ethical and excellent life. On our graduation day, we want to return all praises and thanks to you to grant us a journey of mercies and miracles. Thank you for giving us the strength to carry forward with our academics. Amen.
Synchronous motion, is in a groovy march and all. Fair children Lifted Eastern desires, bring God to guide us. We make the child hearken to the call of becoming treasure of the land. Lifted Eastern desires, raising towards excellence. We show the path as we hold the course on the graded way onward to victory.
Mustard seed, child of God's creation, so thou the earth, light of the world. Past and present in combination, the future seated in the classroom.
Autumn's dark gold up in the height decay, thereof the race pilgrim of the heart. Down prancing God's eternal vine, the long and endless line. Lifted Eastern desires, bring God to guide us. We make the child hearken to the call of becoming treasure of the land. Lifted Eastern desires,
To welcome us all in this significant event, we have Marian Erica S. Rivera, a grade 6 pupil.
A blessed day to all. It is my great honor to welcome each and everyone on this most awaited moment. Today is a special day to celebrate our achievements, our graduation day. This journey has been a roller coaster because there's a lot of changes due to this worldwide pandemic, as you all know. However, those drastic changes that we've encountered definitely mold our very self to become more resilient and creative. On behalf of Batch 2020-2021, I would like to acknowledge the school dedicated administrators, the school division superintendent, Dr. Judila Arlumpas, and other division personnel, public school district and supervisor Mrs. Aida C. Cabrera, Mr. Hel de la Peña, our active principal, and other school heads of Almeria District and teachers of Caucab Elementary School who extend their effort to build up and assure the well-being of the learners. Likewise, I would like to acknowledge our ever-supportive parents and guardians who are our inspiration and strength. Last but not the least, I would like to thank God for guiding us always. Again, welcome and God bless us all.
This time, we will hear a graduation message from our DepEd Secretary, Professor Leonor Magtoles Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
A congratulatory message will be given to us by Maria Gemma Mercado Ledesma, our Regional Director of the Department of Education, Region 8.
My warmest congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. Today marks another milestone in your lifelong journey in achieving your dreams and successes in life. Finishing your basic education in the midst of pandemic was quite challenging. The shift from the normal to the current situation was a complete change for all of us. The process of keeping abreast with the latest trends in education was not easy, but you did your best in dealing with the challenges of the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights DepEd's commitment to provide inclusive and quality education while ensuring the safety of the teachers and learners from the health risks of COVID-19. My dear graduates, you have proven your resilience by braving the threats of the global health crisis in furtherance of useful and productive learning. I congratulate you for your courage and genuine commitment to contribute to nation building by continuously improving your skills and competence through quality basic education. To the champions of education, the tireless teachers, generous stakeholders, and loving parents, this occasion marks another unmistakable example that everything is possible when we unite and pool our resources together. I sincerely thank you for your commitment and inspiration in exploring the most sustainable ways of supporting the learning continuity of our learners in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, the road ahead is full of uncertainties. Press forward. Let your dreams and aspirations be your guide toward achieving the fullest potentials and building a strong nation for the Filipino youth. Once again, congratulations and Godspeed.
Let us hear a graduation message from Dr. Judela R. Lumpas, our school's division superintendent.
My warmest congratulations to the completers and graduates of batch 2021. Your stay in your beloved alma mater did not only enrich your minds with relevant knowledge and competencies, but also nurtured you with all the favorable values and positive attitudes. Adding to its glory, what you get from education is contentment, prosperity, honor, and dignity in life, and that is more than material wealth. Completion and graduation rites are symbolic representation of acknowledging your praiseworthy and well-deserved achievements and the commendable character that were honed and enhanced throughout your years of study. Reaching up to this point is a great achievement, especially that you did this in the midst of global pandemic. In the process of achieving, you all went through hardships, challenges, and adversities. But the good news is you are able to hurdle all those obstacles. You have become triumphant in overcoming the new normal way of education because you have embraced it with optimism, persistence, and dedication. You may have encountered setbacks, mistakes, and disappointments in your educational journey, but we believe that all those experiences have helped you develop a deeper capacity to deal with life more effectively. You may fall at times and may have imperfections, but you all survive because you achieved something, because you didn't quit. This year's end of school year theme, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, highlights that amid all the challenges, the learner's right to inclusive and quality education and to ensure their safety from the health risk of COVID-19 is given priority. Indeed, despite the struggle that the education sector now encounters due to the pandemic, it never weakens our enthusiasm to emphasize how important education is to the lives of our learners. Today is another milestone in your life. It tells you how far you have come and how much you have gained. Whatever you attain at this moment is also a product of hard work and sacrifices of your parents and teachers, whose guidance, love, support, and care are beyond measure. Before you start celebrating for this youth's success, thank them and appreciate for their efforts. Batch of 2021, it is definitely a great privilege that I share my warmest felicitation, for you have reached this far and have taken an excellent step towards your future. My feelings are filled with great joy and overwhelming delight, and I know too that your parents, guardians, have found a sense of relief and satisfaction. On behalf of Schools Division Office of Biliran, I wish you more success in the future. Keep learning, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing wonderful things with remarkable attitude. Congratulations, everyone.
For the presentation of graduates, we have Mr. Gil S. de la Peña, Principal 1 of Caucab Elementary School.
Dr. Judila Lumpas, Schools Division Superintendent, I have the honor to present to you 22 boys and 17 girls, total of 39 candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for elementary curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. May I request Dr. Julila Lumpas or her authorized representative PSDS Aida Cabrera to confirm their eligibility for graduation.
Please welcome our Public Schools District Supervisor, Mrs. Aida C. Cabrera, for the confirmation of graduates.
By the power vested in me by the Secretary of Education, Leonor Magtoles Briones, through the school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Judela R. Lumpas Sesu 6, and by the validity of the data presented to me by your school head, Mr. Gil S. de la Peña, 22 males, 17 females, with a total of 39 pupils, that you have satisfactorily completed the basic education curriculum for elementary schools prescribed by the Department of Education. I now confirm you graduates of Caucab Elementary School for school year 2020-2021. You are now eligible to enroll in any secondary school in the country. Congratulations to all of you.
And now, we have come to the most awaited part of this momentous event, the presentation and awarding of grade 6 graduates by their respective advisors, Mrs. Alma B. Cabuquin and Mrs. Faith C. Lumaan.
Grade 6 Pondol graduates class of 2021. Cabuquin John Paul D. Cabuquin Louis B. Cabuquin Nick Joshua U. Corvo Lawrence C. Cristobal C.G. D. Hamin Chanchan R. Manuel Richard M. Merto Leo E. Fabilion Jefferson P. Rojas Lion Luis G. Romero Miko Clifford A. Rosario John Eric G. Anima Audrey T. Bacalando Drea N. Bacalando Jelian S. Cabuquin Shenami R. Pochia Rielen A. Papilunya Jen Karin A. Rivera Marian Erika S. Sabornido Saina B. Grade 6 Pondol Academic Excellence Awardees. Marian Erika S. Rivera with high honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Enrico D. Rivera. John Paul D. Cabuquin with honors, with his proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edward Cabuquin. Audrey D. Anima with honors, parents, Mr. and Mrs. Giovanni L. Anima. Lion Luis G. Rojas with honors, parents, Mr. and Mrs. Willie B. Rojas.
Congratulations! Ladies and gentlemen, The Grade 6 Tumalistis graduates, Class of 2021. Anima Neljan P. Anima Zander R. Bernante Joven S. Corbo AJ C. Gutierrez Kenji L. Lomalio Raymark L. Lomanta Joven C. Manco James Aymar G. Mongosera Nathaniel B. Serdoncillo Aaron A. Anima Novelin D. Arnosa Analiza D. Kabatingan Alexi Van C. Kabukin Glenna May D. Manatad Maria Cherry May B. Maranga John Rose S. Niera Micaela E. Niera Rose Ann C. Saliave Trisha May M. Congratulations, graduates! And now, as the Grade 6 Tumalistis Advisor, I am very proud to introduce to you the Academic Excellence Awardees for the school year 2020-2021. Alexi Vien C. Kabatingan with high honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jonard A. Kabatingan. Glenna May D. Kabukin with high honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Glenn B. Kabukin. Novelin D. Anima with honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Roben B. Anima. John Rose S. Maranga with honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ralph A. Maranga. Nathaniel B. Mongosera with honors, with his proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Noel B. Mongosera. Trisha May M. Saliave with honors, with her proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Charlie R. Saliave.
Congratulations, graduates, and to their proud parents. Let us give them a virtual applause. To lead the Pledge of Loyalty, we have Glenna May D. Kabukin, a Grade 6 graduate.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates of Caucab Elementary School, school year 2020-2021, having received our diplomas as a symbol of academic achievement and a source of great encouragement and inspiration in our pursuit for further learning, do solemnly swear to hold high respect and veneration the name of our alma mater, to uphold and maintain the understanding, to become responsible members of our society, and equality for common good of mankind. This diploma shall now forever stand as a token of trust to keep and duty to perform, So help us God.
This time, we have John Paul D. Kabukin, a grade 6 graduate, to lead the alumni oath.
We, the graduates of Caucab Elementary School, school year 2020-2021, and a current member of Alumni Association, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the association and support my alma mater as the improvement of school plant, youth development program, improve student achievement, and collaborate for more effective school. We further support our parents, administrators, teachers, community leaders, alumni officials, and pupils to achieve the desired improvements of the school and student highest potential. So help us God.
Graduation ceremony will not be complete without hearing an inspirational message from a prominent person. Our guest of honor and speaker for this year is a living inspiration to the young ones. Coupled with an impressive background, it was not therefore surprising that she became a successful professional and devoted public school teacher at Tanyong Integrated School in Malabon City. A beautiful alumna of Caucab Elementary School, a caring daughter, a loving wife, a responsible mother of 2 adorable kids, a woman of virtue and simplicity. She is no other than Mrs. Janissa Corto Cabasan.
To the Principal of Caucab Elementary School, Sir Gil de la Peña, teachers, visitors, parents, and graduates, good afternoon to all of you. First, I would like to congratulate you graduates and your proud parents. Nakahumanagid mo sa inyong elementary education. So next year, school year, magsugod na mo sa inyong junior high school journey, and then mag-senior high school, and then mag-college. So before anything else, magpaila-ila sa day ko, I am Janessa Cabasan. Dihasad ko nagdako sa Caucab. Dihasad ko ning graduate sa Caucab Elementary School. Some of you nakaila sa akua, some of you wala. Kaya wala naman midhe nagpuyo. Pero ang inyong mga ginikanan uban nakaila pa na sa akua. So sa ang akong mahatag sa inyo nga message, inspirational message karon sa inyong graduation is kung unsa man na nga naas inyong hunahuna nga mga dreams, mga ambitions nyo sa inyong kinabuhi nga gusto nyong maabot, go for it. Be positive nga makuha na ninyo tanan. Ang kalisod sa kinabuhi, naara na, perminti na, naa. Himuan ng inspirasyon, himuan ng challenge to prove yourself nga kanang tanan makaya nimo. Hinumdumi nga naara perminte sa inyong likuran ang inyong mga ginikanan. Usapo na sila nga himuang inspirasyon. Sudo nga kung unsa ilang pagpaningkamot para sa inyo ha, para matagaan mo maayong kaugmaon. Sila ang nagtrabaho og naningkamot para sa inyo, sila ang musaw sa inyo ha, sa kada problema, mga pagsulay nga maabot sa inyong kinabuhi. Pero unsa man nga mga pagsuway, labi na sa pag-eskwela, ayaw pag-give up, ayaw pag-surrender. Kung gikapoy ka, sige pahuway. Pray. Tungod gawa tay mahimo kung dili nato pangayoon sa Ginoo. Humani mo pahuway, humani mo pray, balik. Balik ka kung diing ka nga dalan para sa pagkabuot sa imong mga pangandoy. Swerte na gani mo karon kay baw mo kung ano, tungod kay nindot na ang daan sa Caucab. O kahibaw ko, most of you na anamoy mga motor, na anamoy mga service, na anamoy masakyan adtos eskwelahan sa Almeria. Kung way motor, kung way masakyan, kung way service, okay lang, baktas, carry ra na. Mausad bi katong una, bakta sa buntag, bakta sa hapon, paadto pauli sa balay. Mas enjoy pa noon to. Paon, kakwarta, wala, okay ra na. Dili importante ang bawon nga kwarta, importante busog ka. Kung nakay bawon nga luto og suwa, maayo. Muna pinaka-importante, tungod kay mo na magpabusog sa imong tiyan. Kung way kahatag si mama, si papa, si nanay, si tatay nga bawon nga kwarta, ayaw pagpamugos kung unsa ilang makayang mahatag sa inyo ha, dawata. Kay asa raman na, kung mahuman kag eskwela, kung na kay maayong trabaho, mapalit na nimo ang gusto nimong paliton, makaon na nimo ang gustong kanon nimo, og naa na kay sweldo, og makahatag ka sa imong ginikanan. Sa imong gustong paliton para nila, imo nang mapalit. So sa pagkakaroon, antos lang unsa og unsay naa. Og unsay pwede mahatag sa ginikanan, antos lang ta. Tungod kay sa tanan natong mga kalisod nga atong nga agian, na anay reward. Kasabot mo unsa may reward, mao na ang pagiging successful sa kinabuhi. Basta hinumdumi lang, kung gikapoy, magpahuway. Pero ha, dili mo surrender. Nakaya na ako. Nakaya na mo. Nakaya nila, nakaya sa uban. Ikaw pa kaha? Libre na karon ng education, labi na sa college, wa nay tuition. I-grab na nato nga opportunity. 'Di ba parents, kaya na? Kaya na, support lang sa usag-usa. Ikaw, graduates, mga anak, paningkamot sa pag-eskwela, kay ang imong ginikanan, mas maningkamot pa na sila og trabaho, pagpangitag kwarta, para mas masuportahan ang inyong pag-eskwela. Kaya na, basta magtinabangay. Ipakita, anak, ipakita sa imong ginikanan, nga naningkamot kag eskwela. Ipakita, nga nakay pangarap nga gusto nimong maabot sa imong kinabuhi. Para si mama, si papa, si nanay, si tatay, mas ma-inspired pa sila og trabaho para sa imuha, para masuportahan ka. And with that, gusto na kong thank you sa opportunity karon nga nakatok na sad kog otro. Thank you Caucab Elementary School, faculty and staff, o sa inyo parents and graduates sa pagpaminaw sa akong gisulti karon adlaw. Thank you and God bless us all.
To express her thankful heart, we have Alexi Vian C. Kabatingan for her message of gratitude.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jadela R. Lumpas, education supervisors, Almeria district administrators headed by Mrs. Ida C. Cabrera, Caucab Elementary School teaching force, barangay officials, guests, parents, and graduates, a pleasant afternoon to all. I want to express my gratitude to all the people who have been with me in my journey throughout my elementary years. I would like to thank God Almighty for the strength and good health despite the threat of COVID-19 virus and for the courage, both academically and spiritually. Through my elementary years, especially in times of hardships and discouragement. To my mom and dad, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your care and support all over the years. You have given me the greatest gift of all, an education. I owe my success to you so much. To my teacher,
Mom Faith, and all the mentors of Caucab Elementary School, thank you so much for your tireless effort and guidance to help us reach our goals. To all the people who have been with me ever since, my relatives, friends, and co-church members, thank you for being with me for my journey. In behalf of the graduates of Caucab Elementary School, Batch 2021, I would like to say thank you to all the men and women behind the success of the school year 2020 to 2021. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, we are still able to continue our education. And today, we are very happy that we graduated from our alma mater, the Caucab Elementary School. Once again, thank you very much.
And that concludes this year's virtual graduation ceremony. This has been your host, Mrs. Angeline S. Corto, leaving you with these words. People with goals succeed because they know where they are going. So be one. Once again, congratulations dear graduates, as well as to your parents.